I'm feeling it.
Feel the glass as you tap them away. Feel the legs pushing up on the
I'm feeling it.
Feel the high that you get from the line. If you feel it, raise your hell in the sky.
The mentality that I had when I was coming back was that I just had to conquer everything, because I was 16 years old and I had already graduated high school. Everything just kind of felt like I needed to do something more with my life. So I was always searching for something to do, apply for business loans that they wouldn't give me, obviously, because I was 16 and didn't have any credit. And I think probably around September 2009, D. Raphael Yates, he came to me one day. We were in the cafeteria at Montgomery College, Rockville, and he came to me. He was like, "Yo, man, it'd be a good idea, a clothing line named Suavor or Swaver, swagger mixed with flavor." I was like, "What?" Like, yeah, okay, kind of brushing him to the side. I remember having a newspaper, and I was just like, "Yeah, okay." I started reading it. And he hit me up the next day, and he was just like, "Yeah, man, like that idea I was telling you about, let's do it. Let's have our logo as chess pieces." Chess pieces, okay, all right, cool. That was the initial. That was how it, the idea was sparked. The idea, the engine, so to speak. And my role particularly was supposed to be just handle the business aspect of everything. He ended up was supposed to just do the designs because it was his vision at first. He knew what he wanted to do with the chess pieces. I didn't know. That was supposed to be it. And we were so oblivious and we didn't know anything about it that we thought that we could just take these sketches to the printers and they would know what to do with it. And they were just like, "Nah, man, you got to get these digitized. You got to get them on a computer, and you have to do Illustrator. Or you're gonna end up paying like $250, digitizing fees when you can just do that yourself." And I was just like, "Man, well, I don't know how to do that." "Do you know how to do that?" "No, I don't know how to do that." So we were really out of luck, and we ran into this guy named Caleb, who was initially supposed to be doing the digitizing for us. And he came one day and he was just like, "Man, I just don't believe in you guys. Like, I just don't think that you guys can do it. Like, honestly, really, chess pieces, da-da-da-da-da." So I was just like, "Well, we don't need you, we can do it on our own. We'll figure it out." So we pretty much ditched us, and we were, around October, the idea, it really looked really flat. We had no real vision as what we wanted to do. We didn't know what our first product was going to be. Had no money. It was really just like a shot in the dark, and we really didn't know what we wanted to do. So I really got to thinking that we'd never really get it off the ground. And then luckily we met Chris, who was just another up-and-coming designer who was struggling just as much as we were, if not worse. He was talented, and he was very good with graphic design. And the moment I met him, it was like a match, no homo, but just it was just like a match made in heaven. Like, idea-wise, we could just flow off each other, and we bounced off each other, and it was perfect chemistry, in the business, as a business aspect. The environment just, he really uplifted us to the point where, I felt like, we really had something special, and we've just been building off it ever since. So.